Welcome to MYE YouTube channel. In this video, we will discuss AQA Combined Science Biology Paper 1F, June 2018. We will attempt every single question in detail and discuss the topics related to these questions. At the end of the paper, you will be informed about the next coming video on the new exam paper. Question number 1. Figure 1 shows one type of the white blood cell. So actually it is an animal cell. So this is a white blood cell is given here, and the part 1 is what is the structure A. Structure A is actually the outer boundary of the cell, which is actually the white blood cell, or you can say it is an animal cell. So different options are given here. We have to pick one of them: the cell membrane, the cell wall, the cytoplasm, and the nucleus. It is an animal cell. The student must know the difference between the animal cell and the plant cell. So it is an A1 question. It is an animal cell, so there is no chance to say that the outer structure A is a cell wall. Cytoplasm lies inside the cell, so A is an outer structure. So cytoplasm is not a correct option. Nucleus is also present in the cell, so it is not an option. So outer structure of an animal cell is always a cell membrane. If we look here in the part number 2, which is also an year 1 question, white blood cells have to defend the body against the pathogens. How do the white blood cells do this? Tick 3 boxes from the given options. The student must have a good concept about the blood and the human defense system. The white blood cells have to defend the body against the pathogens. So how they are going to protect us? We have 6 options and we have to pick 3 boxes from the 6 options. White blood cell clone the pathogens. No, they don't help the pathogens. White blood cell engulf the pathogens. Yes, it's the correct option. White blood cell produce antibiotics. No, they don't produce antibiotics. White blood cell produce antibodies against the pathogens. This is a correct option. White blood cell produce antitoxins. The pathogens which produce the toxins, white blood cell produce the antitoxins against those toxins. So this is a correct option. They don't produce toxins in our body. Information is given here regarding the measles is a serious disease. A person may die from the measles. Figure number 2 shows the number of the cases of the measles in England and the Wales between 2012 and 2015. I already elaborated my figure number 2 for my students. The number of the cases in 2012 is 2050, and in 2015 the number of cases are 100. The question is, the part number 3, use figure 2 to calculate the decrease in the number of the cases of measles between 2012 and 2015. So there is a decrease of the cases from 2012 to 2015, and how much there is a decrease there? See, decrease in the cases is equal to 2050 minus 100. So we'll get 1950 cases. So there is decrease in the cases since 2012 to 2015 is 1950. Our next question is an AO2 question, part number 4. Suggest one reason for the decrease in the number of the cases in measles between 2012 and 2015. If you look here, there was decrease there from 2012 to 2015. The question is, give one reason that there is a decrease in the cases, why the case numbers has been decreased during this period. Suggest one reason for decrease in the number of the cases of the measles between 2012 and 2015. This question is actually from the communicable diseases, vaccination, and the viral diseases. One of the reasons can be the more people are vaccinated since 2012 to 2015, or most of the people are immune against the measles virus. Our next question is 1.5, which is an AO1 question. Antibiotics cannot be used to treat measles. And I mentioned here the measles is caused by the virus. Now we have to understand this thing. The antibiotics can work against the bacteria. So they are unable to work against the measles because the reason is the measles is caused by the virus. So antibiotics, they can't kill the virus. Or you can write there the antibiotics can kill the bacteria only. So antibiotics do not kill the virus because the measles is caused by virus, or you can say the antibiotics work against the bacteria only. The modern answer is antibiotics do not kill the virus because the measles is caused by the virus. Other option you can write here, the antibiotics work against the bacteria only. The next question is AO1 question from the same area, that is communicable diseases, viral diseases, antibiotics, and the painkillers. Gonorrhea is a disease caused by a bacterium. Gonorrhea can be treated by the antibiotics. It is an STD disease, means sexually transmitted disease. So give one other way to control the spread of gonorrhea. There are different ways to control the spread of gonorrhea. First option is use of condoms during the intercourse. Second option is using vaccination or avoid sexual intercourse. Use of the condoms during the intercourse. Using vaccination or avoid sexual intercourse. That is the way we can control the spread of gonorrhea. Now the information is given here. The scientists investigated how effective different antibiotics were at killing the gonorrhea bacteria. The method is described here. Grow gonorrhea bacteria on the agar in a petri dish. Place one paper dish soaked in water onto the agar gel. Place four other paper dishes, each soaked in a different antibiotic A, B, C, and D onto the agar. Use the same size paper disc and the same concentration of each antibiotic. Incubate the petri dish for 3 days. Figure 3 shows the scientists' results. A clear zone around the disc means the antibiotic has killed the bacteria. If you look here in our figure number 3, this is a petri dish. This is a paper dish which is soaked in water. A, B, C, and D are soaked in different kind of antibiotics, and we want to see which one is the most effective antibiotic against the gonorrhea. Part number 7 is actually an AO2 question. The question is, give one control variable the scientists used. The question is from the antibiotics and the painkiller. The control variable means those variables which are kept constant during the investigation. The control variable which we can use is the size, shape, or the type of the paper disc which is used in this investigation. The other options you can use in your answer are temperature during incubation period or the time of incubation, the concentration of antibiotic or the volume of the antibiotic. So these are the different options you can use. Now we'll see our model answer. Size, shape are the type of the paper disc used. The temperature during the incubation period, the time of incubation, the concentration of the antibiotic, and the volume of the antibiotic used in this investigation. One point eight is an AO3 question where the students need to give the reason behind his answer to get the 1 mark, and it is also from the topic from the antibiotics and the painkillers. Suggest why one disc was soaked in water. If you go back here in our diagram, figure number 3, this paper disc is soaked in water and there is no clear area or clear zone around it. So the objective is to see the clear impact of antibiotics on the growth of the bacteria. Or the other option can be used to ensure water does not have any effect on the growth of bacteria. Let's see the model answer. To see the clear impact of antibiotics on the growth of the bacteria, or to ensure that water does not have any effect on the growth of the bacteria. So it will help to understand which antibiotic is very effective. 1.9 is again an AO3 question. The student have to give the reason within the answer, and it is coming from the same topic, antibiotics and the painkillers. Which antibiotic in figure number 3 would be the best to treat the gonorrhea? Give a reason for your answer. If we go use the figure number 3, the size of the zone A is bigger as compared to B, as compared to C, and as compared to D. If a clear zone is bigger, it means there is no single bacterium present here. And the antibiotic A worked very effectively. So the antibiotic A is the most effective antibiotic. The reason is it has the largest clear zone around it. Or you can use another option, which is in a green color. It killed the most of the bacteria around it.